It's that time again.
How was your Red Robin?
It was alright. I'm too full.
How many baskets of fries did you eat?
One.
Yeah, I highly doubt
The second one we had to bring home.
Yeah, more like 20.
No. I couldn't. You should put this
How are you too full? It's a burger.
I didn't get a burger.
You went to a burger place and you can get a burger?
I got a wrap.
God, you're so fucking wild sometimes.
I didn't want a burger. I've had a lot of burgers recently.
Jesus Christ. Welcome back to Break Time with Derry and Trey. Hi, I'm Derry, and that's Trey. Say hi, Trey.
Hi, Trey.
Yes, sir.
That should have been... Put that in a blooper reel. Everything we just talked about before the
No,
intro.
I'm keeping it in. So we were just talking about how Trey went to Red Robin and didn't get a burger, even though that place is burgers. How was your wrap?
It was the Whiskey River Barbecue chicken wrap.
I have no idea what's on the Red Robin menu, so please elaborate for me.
It's
I've
whiskey
been to Red
barbecue
Robin in at least 4 years.
It's whiskey barbecue chicken on a wrap.
Okay, what asshole? What makes it a whiskey barbecue chicken wrap? I don't know what that means. That's what I'm trying to get.
It's a barbecue sauce on chicken and a tortilla shell with lettuce and tomato.
Oh my god. Okay, so is there like whiskey flavoring in the barbecue sauce?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all you had to say. I really do
there you go.
appreciate you doing it. Oh, okay. Trey's been making me feel some type of way all
I don't
day,
know what
so
that
everyone
means,
knows.
dude. I've been acting the same.
So, Trey, I wanna start this off by saying that we have some topics here, but I also want to say that Trey's video is how many days old now?
You know, that's a good question. I'm gonna go look at that.
I can't remember the last time you put your video. When was it? A week ago. I forgot you posted it the same day we recorded episode 36. I should have asked you what episode number this was, but now you're gonna know.
Yeah,
right?
it was like 3 hours, or no, it was like 6 hours before we recorded the podcast.
Yeah. So please go give that some more love. We really would appreciate it. But I would like to start off with some topics. And I would like to start off the first topic with a question.
Okay.
Trey.
Yeah.
How many
me.
do you get Amazon packages a lot, or like packages like over the internet a lot?
Mostly Morgan does, but I actually have one coming in the mail right now for my prescription work safety glasses.
Okay. I guess I should have elaborated.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get them a lot?
Do I get Well, Morgan. Okay, yes, we get packages a lot, but they're not mine. They're Morgan's usually.
How many do you let build up in front of your door before you go get them?
Oh, none.
Okay. So there's a picture here.
Okay.
I was scrolling through Twitter today.
Okay.
And it was just on my home, and it was just a random tweet that popped up, and the description is how many Amazon packages before I call for a wellness check? And there is and this is an apartment building, I can see. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 packages in front of their door.
It's Christmas.
So the reason I ask you that is because coincidentally, and this is why I wanted to put it in the episode because it made me chuckle.
Yeah.
The guy that lives across, or I shouldn't say across, he lives next door to us. So he lives on the same side of the wall that we do.
Yeah.
The hallway was.
Okay.
He at a time will get like 6 Amazon packages.
All in one day?
He'll just let them sit in front of his door, and then like after like 4 or 5, then you'll bring them in.
What?
He never brings in one at a time.
Wow.
And so I always kind of worry about him every now and then.
Well, that's like unnecessary stress, though.
Well, it's not like anyone's gonna steal it here.
Well, okay. So if I were to do that, yeah, I'd be freaking out.
Well, I mean, that's just
Well,
you, though.
and that's also because I would have to walk past them every day to go into my house. So if I just willingly walked past them, look down at however much money I spent on all these packages, and they're just racking up right there.
Well, I guess that asks more questions, right? Like, how long has it been since he's been inside of his house? How long has it been since he left his house? How many packages did he buy at once?
It's like playing Sea of Thieves IRL. You just have
Having
all this
all your loot in front of your fucking boat.
all in front of my door, and I just walk past and go, oh, I wonder if I'll get another tomorrow.
Now, I've never had a package in front of my door last more than 5 minutes because I do not get packages very often.
Yeah.
So when I do get one, I'm like a little kid, and I have to like run home and put it in my door really quick. I'm like, yay, another package. I maybe buy something off the internet like once every 3 months.
Yeah, I don't do it very often either.
So, but the fact that I see 10 packages in front of this dude's door is actually wild right now. So let me save that photo real quick so I can put it up on the screen for all the lovely people.
You're gonna see my camera turn off for a second. It's because it's all blurry.
I think that happened last. That happened last episode, I think.
I don't know what made it blurry though. There we go. Now we're good.
All right. So I have 1, 2, 3. I have five topics set up for us right now. Would you like to go with one, or would you like me to start off with a nice one?
I do have a topic, but it's not anything like from the internet or anything I read about. It's a story I have for everyone.
Okay, tell us your story.
All right. Have I ever told you the story about how me and a friend from middle school, you can probably guess who it was. I talked about him a lot last night. Me and him being the little, I don't know, 13 or 14-year-olds that we were.
Rascals.
We were like developing the backbones of a video game. Like we wanted to make a video game.
I think you've told me about this, but you can tell it to everyone on the internet.
I feel like I've never told you about it because okay, it's fine. I don't think I have.
You definitely have, but I'll let you continue.
We created this entire video game like infrastructure and the bones to this game in a notebook. It was this little green notebook.
I was just about to say it was in a notebook. See, I already know.
We made the map, and like we kind of made it similar to how our towns are. So like where I live, and then the town across the river from me.
Okay.
We made the map similar to that style. I guess you could it's almost like any other game map, but if I had to choose a game map, it'd be like kind of like Mafia 3's, like the way it was split up.
Okay.
And
what was this game about?
It was about, so when we were 13 or 14, we got really big into The Outsiders because we had to read the book and then watch the movie.
Yeah.
So
I didn't have to, but yeah.
We made a video game about the greasers and the socias.
Oh my. So what was it? Was it just gonna be like a turf war kind of thing?
Yeah, and basically, and it kind of really did just start out as me and him getting really obsessed with The Outsiders. Like we just really liked that movie and the book. And my wife Morgan has joined us up here. Say hi, Morgan. Hi. I don't know if the audio picked that up.
I heard.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we got really obsessed with it, and we were like, if we were to be in this scenario, what would we be? Me and him both like, we're definitely greasers, and those preppy like girls in school, and the jocks and the guys, they would obviously be the socias. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, greasers would be it's kind of self-explanatory for that term.
Dog, I can promise you, people know what The Outsiders is. That's like a mandatory thing to read.
Morgan, do you know what The Outsiders is?
I saw it a long time ago, but I don't really remember it.
Okay, so Morgan doesn't know.
Okay.
Anyways, so your hair was slicked back. You were poor. You wore a lot of leather, jeans. And then the socias were your typical preppy high school people on like sports and cheerleading and stuff. And me and him were both like, yeah, we're definitely greasers, and these people would be the socias. So
you're a greaser already.
We didn't dress like it, obviously. We didn't get that obsessed with it. We were just like, And
sort of wearing a trench
we just
coat
had
to
all
school.
these game ideas and the map made out, and like the way we'd want the game to play out, the physics for it, just like everything we had written down. And we're like, we need to hire someone to do this for us. Or like bring it to someone who can do something with this. And then one day we brought it to school because we were writing more stuff down in it. And one of our other friends, he won't admit to it, but we're pretty sure he stole it. I have never seen this notebook since that day.
And then 2 years later, APB Reloaded came out, and they were like, "What
What's
the fuck?"
What's APB Reloaded?
You know what that is?
No.
It's essentially GTA 5 Online before GTA 5 Online became a thing.
I'm looking this up.
Cops and robbers, essentially. It was a free game on Steam.
Do you remember what you know? Do you remember Gotham City Imposters?
Yeah,
Do you
that
remember
was
that
popular
game?
for like literally 1 month, and then no one
I
played
played
it
it.
afterwards.
I did play it at one point though, but oh, that's a good game to compare it to. Do you remember how the map structure was to Bully, like the video game Bully?
What a great game, yeah.
That would be like how we like pictured the map working out,
Gotcha.
and kind of the same gameplay and all that. But yeah, me and him were obsessed with like video game ideas for a long time. Like we thought of a game where like, why don't we have like a life simulator type of game, where like you create your character, that's you being born. You
It's
fast
literally
forward to
GTA
like
RP.
you fast forward to like, I don't know, you being in like middle school or elementary school and stuff, and you actually just play the game in first person, and then I remember the game Raw was a thing. I know this is a lot of video game stuff I'm talking about, so you guys might not care as much as I or Derek does, but do you know what I'm talking about? Raw? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't think so.
There was this trailer that came out on YouTube in like 2014, and it was Raw, and it was like the role playing game. Like this was the game that had that much ambition to be whatever you wanted to be in a city or town.
Did it ever came to fruition?
No, it turns out
That
it was a
sounds about
Kickstarter
right.
project.
Oh yeah.
So I think I feel like you remember now because I said Kickstarter.
Well, no, it's just so many people, and if you don't know, everyone knows what fucking Kickstarter is, but if you don't know, there's like a whole underground thing where people will put ideas, quote unquote, on Kickstarter, and they'll get a bunch of money, and then they'll just dash with the money, and you'll never see anything from it ever again. That's like a whole thing. We could do a whole podcast episode on Kickstarter projects that
they did this Kickstarter project, got money for it, spent all the money, or probably some of the money, on the trailer, got more investments, and then they dipped.
Yeah.
And basically, it's also because whoever started this Kickstarter project, that type of game idea, even at that time, even now, that's way too ambitious.
Something like that will never come to fruition ever. Dude, that is such a big thing to make. No, there's no way.
You create your character and you start as a civil. It's basically GTRP, but if GTRP didn't exist.
I guess I have something similar to that. When I was in 8th grade, I actually wrote, I shouldn't say fan fiction, but I guess it is fan fiction.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote my own Infamous story in a book.
That's cool.
Like a notebook. It was like, I think I got to like page 24 before school ended, and then I never looked at it again.
Do you know what Prototype is?
Yeah.
So that, I can't remember, because Xbox didn't have Infamous, because that's a PlayStation exclusive title.
Yeah.
Or I guess company, because it was Sucker Punch that produced it. Or developed it, one of the two. Either way. PlayStation exclusive, so Xbox didn't have Infamous, but I think PlayStation and Xbox did have Prototype. And a lot of people who played Xbox like to claim Prototype as the Infamous for Xbox. And I agree. I loved Prototype. I mean, I liked both games. I liked both games, but anyways.
Low key, speaking of Sucker Punch, do you know it's not really even a hidden gem, but you know what's a game from them that is great that no one really talks about anymore?
What's that?
Hold on, I want to make sure that they're the ones that made it.
They made Sly Cooper, and I loved Sly Cooper.
No, I mean, yes, but that's not
entire trilogy.
That's not what I'm looking for. Who fucking made this?
Then they had a reboot in 2011, but I don't think that got nearly as popular.
Okay, maybe. I always thought Sleeping Dogs was made by Sucker Punch, but I guess not.
No, they made. Who made Sleeping Dogs? I don't. Who does it say?
United Front.
What?
Yeah, it's like their only game that's has any notoriety whatsoever.
So you played Sleeping Dogs?
Yeah, I loved it.
That was a good game.
Yeah, if you wanna GTA, but not really GTA kind of game, play Sleeping Dogs. It's a great mafia kind of game, set in, I think it's Indonesia, something like that.
Indonesia?
I can't remember.
No, it's in like, isn't it in Japan?
No.
No, maybe it's not
definitely not
Japan. China?
It doesn't
Hong
matter.
Kong.
It's in
Hong Kong.
yeah, okay, it's in Hong Kong. Basically, GTA set in Hong Kong. If you want to play something like that, Sleeping Dogs is a great game to play.
It's like
I haven't played
Mafia.
it in like 10 years, so
It's like the Mafia.
I'm sure it still
games,
holds up.
Yeah, it's about the
So
about the
anyways.
triad gangs. Anyways, yeah. Keep going.
Enough video game talk. We can leave that for later. Would you like to hear a heartwarming topic?
Yes, I would. Sorry,
Excuse me. Sorry.
Yes. Oh.
Yes, here we go. Yawning Trey again. All right. Let's get into this.
Okay.
Not just a stereotype. Columbia Fire Station 2 rescues hummingbird and a cat.
Oh.
It's been a busy week saving animals at Columbia's Fire Station number 2. The fire department posted about the rescues on social media. On Monday, Station 2 acting engineer Kelly Ross rescued a hummingbird that was tangled in a spider web.
Whoa.
That's very sad, actually, now that I read. So, like, I pre-read this article last night, and I was like, oh, okay, that'll be something heartwarming for the podcast. Now I'm looking at the pictures of it, and that's the saddest thing ever.
The hummingbird stuck in a web?
Yeah.
I need to look this up. I'm gonna cry probably, but
It's not in the web, it's in her hand. Like, there's pictures of it after they took it back to the station, but, Ross said I was able to slowly and gently get the bird out of the web, which was a difficult task since the poor thing was so delicate. Aw. As soon as the bird... What? I'm sorry.
that is insane that hummingbirds can get stuck in webs.
Well, they're so fucking small, dude.
I know that they're small, but you would think with how fast they fly and how fast they fly. Did I say that twice?
Yeah, you did.
How fast and how like powerful I guess their wings are.
Yeah,
You'd think
sounds
they
a
would
little-
just like jet stream through the web.
Well, I guess not. It's kind of crazy.
I like hummingbirds.
I love hummingbirds. As soon as the bird was out of the web, it was able to fly away. Then, on Wednesday, they were dispatched for a small animal rescue. And firefighter AJ Tuggle used a ladder. Let me say that again. AJ Tuggle used a ladder to rescue a cat from a tree and successfully return the animal to its family. Have you ever, like, besides media, as in like TV shows or movies, have you ever heard of a firefighter rescuing a cat from a tree?
No, you don't ever.
I
hear
haven't
about it.
either, but apparently this really happens. AJ had said, "It's not just a stereotype. We really do rescue cats from trees," with an exclamation point. And this was the post they put. This afternoon, CFD was dispatched to respond to a small animal rescue. Firefighter Tuggle from Ladder 2 was able to successfully turn the feline to its family. And it says, "What a perfect ending," with a cat emoji. And it's a picture of AJ. I'll save. Oh, whoopsie. Here. I actually messed up. I'll save this so I can put it in the show as well. It is AJ on the ladder, and he has an orange cat in his hand. It's the cutest thing ever. So thank you, AJ and Kelly Ross. You guys are awesome. You saved animals this week. What a nice pair of firefighters.
You know, now that I look at pictures of hummingbirds, they all look like they're smiling.
Because they got that big old beak.
Yeah.
So do you have anything happy like that, or are we just gonna go right into some crazy shit?
No, I don't really think I have anything happy. Just some pretty, not anything sad or like upsetting, but
Okay.
nothing like that. Nothing like what you had.
Well, do you want me to make you scared?
Make me scared?
Yeah. It's kind of a fear. It's kind of a fear of mine.
Okay, now I'm intrigued.
Okay. Man found sleeping in a chair after breaking into home in Gibson County. Gibson County.
I'm having
Indiana.
deja vu. Haven't we talked about something like that already?
We probably talked about a break-in before, not like
This guy like broke into someone's house and was like, "Yeah, I live here," and we're like, and he's like, "No."
No, that's a squatter. That was in New York.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Let me redo this. And this guy looks like what's that character's name from Last of Us? Bill. Kind of looks like Bill.
Okay.
He got 2 neck tattoos on him.
He was just
He
sleeping?
looks pretty grumpy, like he just woke up from a nap, because he did. So, Gibson County, Indiana. A Virginia man was arrested in Gibson County after authorities say they found him asleep inside someone's home. Deputies were called to a home on Elm Street to investigate a break-in. At the scene, deputies were greeted by witnesses who said they had been left in charge of checking on the home while the owners were away. While checking on the home, the witnesses told deputies they found a man sleeping inside. Deputies say they went into the home where they found 38-year-old Paul McCarville of Virginia asleep in a chair.
Paul McCartney.
They found 82-year-old Paul McCartney of Virginia asleep in a chair. McCarville was arrested and taken to Gibson County Jail, where he is now facing charges of residential entry and criminal mischief. Now, I pulled this article up to say that's one of my biggest fears.
Bro pulled an Arthur Fleck from Joker.
Kind of, right? He kind of looks like him, too, with the hair.
People walk into the house and he just wakes up from his nap, looks at him. I had a bad day.
But no, my biggest fear is to, like, wake up to go to work, and there's just some random dude sleeping on my couch or something. That would terrify the fuck out of me.
Yeah, you know, you don't have a gun, do you?
No. Not here.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't really have anything. If you had your MP40, if you had your CO2 MP40, that's all the thing you could have. You'd be like, hey.
Do you think anyone would actually be scared of an MP40 if I just pointed it at them?
Well, I don't think they'd think it's a toy, only because there's not an orange tip on it, right?
There's not, but like, how many how many people my age just whip out an MP40 as a home defense weapon?
I don't know, but I mean, at least it might scare them. It's a deterrent more than anything.
I guess.
Because I mean, I guess the next best thing would be grabbing your fucking kitchen knife or something. You know, like get out.
But how? Okay, so the way my apartment's set up, the living room is attached to the kitchen. How the fuck am I gonna get a knife?
As he's just napping, you grab that kitchen knife, walk over, wake him up.
It's not the quietest floor.
Trust me.
tiptoeing.
In the moment, you'd be as quiet as a church mouse.
Have you heard me walk?
Yes.
Yeah, no, there ain't no church mouse up in this hoe. There's no church mouse.
Well, I don't know how I do it, but I always find apparently I always sneak up on people. I'm always curious on how I do it because I'm big guy, tall guy, but yet I'll like be walking up to someone, wait for them to turn around. If they're talking to someone, they'll fucking jump, and I'm like, what? And they're like, you scared me. I'm like, how did I scare you?
I literally have been standing here for 5 minutes. That happens to me all the time. I'm like,
That's what I'm
dude,
saying.
I've been standing here for 5 minutes. How did I scare you?
I think they do it for
that's
attention.
Yeah. All right, hit me with something.
I'm gonna read you this headline here.
Okie dokie.
And maybe you've heard about it, maybe not. Man appearing in viral video not scanning items at Walmart says he was just doing his job.
Okay, now I'm intrigued. What do you mean by he's just doing his job?
St. Louis KMOV News. Social media can be a great place. Okay, I'm not reading that. His name is Bill Astle. Chill. Has been the subject of a now viral video showing him appear to not scan any of his items while checking out at an area Walmart.
Does that have you okay, so
I already knew where this was going when I read this.
hold on. So just to give the people a little bit of context, Trey used to work in asset protection at a Walmart. And so what I was going to ask him was, did you see this happen a lot when you worked in asset protection?
It happened like maybe not as often as you'd think, but it does happen, and I'd see it every
because apparently
times a month.
It happens at all our Walmart all the time.
But it's not theft, right?
Well, it's blatant theft. You're not paying for something
No.
that you're taking.
Okay, so maybe. Obviously, yeah, there are instances where that's actually happening, and then there's times with what I'm about to explain.
Okay, hold on. I was also gonna say the second worst place I've seen it, and I've witnessed it every time I go, is Aldi's. If you don't know what Aldi's is, it's like because it's not everywhere. It's like I don't want to say a discount grocery store, but I guess it's kind of what it is, right?
And it's not bad food. Like, I think it's better
It's
food
just
in
it's
some
it's
places.
just a grocery store that's not name brand food. How about that? We'll just keep it at that. But every time I go into Aldi for grocery shopping, every single time I see someone just taking items, putting them in a bag or a box because they don't give you bags there. You have to
you have to use your own bags. They don't use any plastic.
So what we do, and what a lot of people do, they just take the boxes of like
I've done that before. Not
on the
I didn't
shelf.
steal it, but I took the box to use as like a
Yeah, you just take
container.
it. Yeah, and so people just take it, put it in a box, not scan it, and they'll just leave.
nice.
Right.
And do they not
So
get
anyways,
stopped?
Well, there's no one looking because they're all on the floor stocking, dude.
All on the floor and are on the registers. Yeah,
There's maybe one register with someone on it
that's usually
at
what
our
happens
at
to
our
me.
Aldi, and that's it.
Yeah.
So, anyways, continue. I'm sorry.
Quote unquote, this man is really just stealing everything, a woman can be heard saying in the video. So open about it, look at the screen, nothing is ringing up. But Astle says he was just doing his job. I'm not a thief, I'm being pictured and painted as a thief on the internet. So he works for Spark,
Ooh. Alright.
Walmart's personal delivery service. So you just scan the items on your phone, walk up to the register with a QR code, scan it.
Yeah.
And you don't have to scan anything. You just bag it
No,
up and walk out.
me
so
and Emily
people
do
thought
that
he
all
was
the time.
stealing. Yeah, so people thought he was instantly like stealing, and that just blew up on TikTok, Instagram.
Huh. Yeah, we do that all the time. I've never been stopped or anything about it. That's crazy.
This person I don't know how he didn't know because she was standing right behind him, but this person's just recording him putting everything in a bag and then walking out.
Huh.
Yeah.
She didn't see him put his phone up to the... Because, okay, so if you've never done it
Of course,
before...
that doesn't show that in the video.
Oh, of course. But, okay, so if you've never done it before, if you go to Walmart, you can use your... I'm gonna break it down real quick. You can use your phone, and you scan the barcodes on the items you want to buy on your phone, and it tallies up a list on your phone. And then what you do is when you go to a self-checkout, you take your phone and... So, I can't remember how Emily does it. She does it every time. But basically it just syncs up, and it's like, hey, you want to pay here? And it's like, yeah. And you pay for it on your phone, and you just leave. You don't have to scan anything. Which is kind of like... Have you ever seen those Amazon stores?
No.
They don't have them around here, obviously, but like big
Well,
cities.
we have a fulfillment center down like 45 minutes away from me.
That's a warehouse. So I'm talking about an actual store.
Yeah. No.
And an Amazon store, what they do is it when you walk in, it automatically links your Amazon account on your phone to you as you're walking around because they have cameras everywhere.
Right.
And what you do is when you pick something up off a shelf, because there's no cashiers or anything, right? You pick something up, and that camera above you scans what you picked up and automatically charges it to your Amazon account.
Even if you put it back?
I think it takes it out if you put it back. But if you put it like in a bag or something,
That's
it
crazy.
automatically charges it to you. So you don't even have to go to a checkout or anything. You just walk out.
That's cool, and I think I have heard about them now that you talk about it.
I wish
think
we
I've
had
seen a
one.
video and stuff.
That'd be great. You know how much time that could cut down on things? Having to sit there scan everything. Fuck that, man. That's why I love the Walmart thing. And I'm so upset that that dude got yelled at for it, because that was a really good feature of Walmart, even though I don't like that store.
Yeah, so I'd see that in asset protection every once in a while. I'm like, is this person stealing? I'd just see him at checkout. But then I always have the thought in the back of my head, I'm like, I wonder if they're a Spark driver. And then we go back, review camera footage. They put their phone up to the thing. I'm like, yeah, they probably were. Chances are.
As far as I've heard in the news, Walmart has a thing now where when you use one of those self-checkout things, it can record how you scan an item too, like the angle you scan it at and everything.
I haven't heard anything about it.
I'm just saying that's what I saw.
Oh.
Was that
No,
it can detect how you scan something, how fast you scan it, and what angle you scan it at,
For what reason?
so you don't steal it.
Like the speed even? Is that what you said?
Yeah. So that way
Huh.
you're not just like quick scanning it so it doesn't register and you just drop it in your bag. You know what would fix that? And this is an open letter to Walmart. If you just take out the fucking self-checkouts, if you really have that big of a problem with them. It's really not that hard.
Yeah, in a way we kind of went backwards with that.
You know. All right.
I've been going to a checkout person for a few months.
Oh,
now.
we can't. We cannot. There's
Why?
no option.
It's all self check.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're all closed.
Jesus.
So, in other news, some funny news. You'll find this funny.
Okay.
I want to say this in a certain way to gaslight you, but I'm just gonna read it straight up. There's no way I can do without giving it away. Orlando man accused of crashing into police cruiser while driving drunk in Polk County.
Where was this?
Orlando. So it's a Florida man.
Oh.
He was 21, by the way.
Okay.
So the reason I said that earlier is because it's in Davenport, Florida. I was going to say a Davenport man. You were going, Iowa? Whoa! But no, it was in Davenport, Florida. An Orlando man was arrested Tuesday morning after crashing into a police cruiser while driving under the influence. Jose Hernandez Gonzalez, 21, was in a pickup truck driving the wrong lane in traffic on South Boulevard in Davenport around 1:35 in the morning when he slammed into a Davenport police cruiser and drove off. And I'll save this. I'll try to save this picture. Hold on. I can't save it. That sucks. But essentially, if you look at the photo, the truck that he used is completely demolished, and the side of the cruiser is just destroyed as well. Well, I'm clipping it to save it real quick for everyone in the.
And he was drunk driving.
Yeah. So they later located and arrested him. Gonzalez told police he struck, in quotes, something hard, but did not stop because he was not aware of what he hit. So think about that for a second, Trey. Let's say Trey was drunk driving.
Huh? What? Huh?
You're on the wrong lane of traffic in the dead of night. You hit something really hard with your truck going really fast. What is your first instinct response?
To put the truck in park and just
yes.
turn it off.
Wow, a smart man. No, this guy said, did I hit a person? Did I hit an animal? Did I hit a building? Did I hit a car? I don't care. I'm driving away. He also admitted to officers that he had been drinking at a family party. Gonzalez faces charges of a DUI, leaving the scene of a crash involving property damage and operating a motor vehicle with no driver's license. Man didn't even have a driver's license, and he was blitzed. It ran into a cop car. While the cop was in it, by the way. It's not like it was just parked on the side of the road.
Cop was like, "Stop! Stop!"
No, the cop, because you could see it, like the airbags are deployed, so the cop was probably like, "Oh, fuck!" And the dude was just like, "Fuck this." Put it in drive and just full board out of there, man. Now, I have a story along with that. When I was very, very young, there was one bar in town. Okay, I want to preface that.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to go down there to get burgers all the time. We'd take it for carry out and bring it back home, right?
Okay.
But one night a week, which was on Tuesday, my mom used to work till 9 o'clock, so it was just me and my dad until 9:30. So we're like, okay, me and Dad, let's go down to the bar. We'll get a burger and bring it home. We're like, okay. So we drive down to the bar, and we get our food, and we're driving back home. Like, we get in the car, started. Dad's like, we're already on this side of the road. It was like the opposite side of what we usually do. He's like, let's just drive the long way home, which is only like an extra 2 minutes. And I was like, okay. So we get down the road, and it was really dark, and we see this pair of taillights, right, in this driveway, and we see smoke coming out from like under the taillights. Like, what's going on? So we creep up on it, and what we see is this man in a pickup truck had ran through a garage door with his truck, and he had got it stuck, and he was doing burnouts in reverse to try to get it unstuck out of the garage door. So we sat there for a moment. We're like, all right, let's see what's gonna happen, because my dad's always that kind of guy who's like, all right, let's see how this plays out, And so we're sitting there watching, and he keeps this vroom, vroom, keeps, spinning his tires or whatnot.
Right.
And and finally, after about 3-4 minutes, he broke it loose. The whole garage door came with him, and he spun it 180 degrees because he jolted out of there so fast. The garage door just basically busted into parts everywhere. And because he went 180 degrees, he was facing us.
So the door went flying.
Yeah, the door went flying, crushed into pieces. He was facing us. He looked at us. My dad looked at him. Fucker put it in drive and sped away as fast as he could. Turns out we knew who it was, and he was shit-faced, and he thought that the garage door was open, and he ran just right through his garage.
Nice.
Yeah. So, long story short, don't drink and drive, kids. It's bad for you. Alright, hit me with a topic, Trey.
Well, I'm a great drunk driver. What?
Oh, are you? Are you the best?
I'm just kidding. I've never actually driven drunk, but I have had to move my car while I was shit-faced, and I only had like an inch to work with, and I did good. Didn't hit nothing.
That he knows of.
It's like that. Yeah, it's like that Wolf of Wall Street scene.
I didn't hit a thing. And then it shows it and he's just...
Fucking his Ferrari's just shit.
That's a great scene. Makes me laugh every time. Hit me with a topic, Trey.
There was a 32-year-old woman, and an acquaintance.
Hold on. Let me rephrase that for everyone at home. A 32-year-old woman. You're welcome.
Why? What happened?
You said a 32-year-old woman.
Oh, sorry. A 32-year-old. A 32-year-old woman is an acquaintance of a 36-year-old man who was captured on Thursday in a hotel in South Jackson, Louisiana.
Okay. Who is this acquaintance?
So the headline, let me see what this headline says. Second suspect arrested in abduction of 2 Louisiana children and death of one of them.
Jesus! What happened? You don't even know what happened?
According to Wade, that's one of the officers, the 4-year-old was found in a wooded area while her 6-year-old sister was found alive nearby and taken to the Jackson Hospital.
God.
Wade said there was evidence of possible human trafficking where the children were found, including small animal cages. Jackson police have contacted the Human Trafficking Divisions of the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation and Hinds County to assess the scene. That's a mouthful. The first person arrested, a Louisiana native who had dated the girl's mother, was the suspect in an Amber Alert in Louisiana before he was arrested.
I feel like that happens a lot down there. Because you're right there on the delta of the Mississippi.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be very easy to take them to like a different country from there.
Mississippi Queen.
And we just got demonetized forever.
I didn't even... There was no music playing.
It doesn't matter. Did you not know that?
So that's dumb.
Yeah, even on YouTube. Just so everyone's aware, if you're an aspiring YouTuber out there, even if you sing a song that has the same lyrics in it, you can get penalized for that. Just so you know. Yeah. So there you go, Trey. You learned something today. Welcome to YouTube.
Mississippi Queen.
He doubles down. He doubled down on it. So yeah, that's a really sad story. What the fuck? Why'd you make it so sad?
Well, okay. I'm not saying it's not sad, but it's not like I derogatorily pulled that up to be like, yeah, this happened.
Jesus Christ, Dirk, it happens every day. Get over it. God.
Oh my god.
Grow some skin.
What's that voice?
I don't know. Here, I'll give you something to laugh about though. Thieves ransack liquor store in North Hollywood after slamming vehicle into security gate. Thieves ransack.
Want that Henny, bro?
The incident was reported about 4:30 a.m. at Ambrose Liquor on. Okay, so shout out to Ambrose Liquor on Barham Boulevard, just northeast of the 101 freeway. A spokesperson for Los Angeles Police Department said a witness described the suspect's vehicle as a U-Haul truck. Todd Hoffman said he heard a, quote, giant bam, and I thought about an accident because why did I say speed? They sped down the street all day and night. It's very bad here. I look out and see a truck heading into the liquor store, he said. They're yelling at each other, and I start yelling at them, Hey! What are you doing? Hoffman said the thieves carried what looked like an ATM out of the store, turned the truck around, backed it up to the entrance, loaded it with stolen merchandise. The back of the truck remained open as the suspects drove away, Hoffman said. So I don't know if stuff fell out of the truck, causing people to start running over it. The estimate value of stolen property is not immediately available. So these two goobers...
These guys are playing GTRP.
Yeah, they decided
Stole
that...
an ATM machine.
They decided that they were going to rent a U-Haul truck, slam into a liquor store, steal their ATM and liquor, and dash. Why wouldn't you close the door? If you're there to steal liquor, why don't you close the door?
They said, "Fuck, we're cooked." Let's go.
They probably had the fucking ATM machine, looked up, seen the security cameras, and yeah, they're probably like, "Damn, we're cooked, man." So they just stole a bunch of fucking liquor and dashed. But that is great though. This Hoffman guy said, and I quote, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm sure they didn't even notice what he said. Or they're probably like, "Fuck off."
They heard "hey" and they said, "We gotta go."
We're cooked, bro. We gotta leave. That was on Wednesday, by the way. I don't know if they ever got caught. It doesn't say. There's no update on it.
You'll have to keep us posted.
I will keep that posted. Hold on. I will keep that in my bookmarks. So we'll see if the North Hollywood Liquor Bandits will ever make a return on the podcast here. All right, hit me with a topic, and we'll call her good.
Yep, this is my last one anyway, so that's perfect. Nothing too crazy, but the United States is expecting to get a massive heat wave from all the way from Texas to New England, and obviously across the Midwest.
See, I told you it was going to come back to haunt us. When I talked about the heat dome, I said I was scared that it was going to come all the way up here, and goddamn it, look what you just said. Read it again.
Incoming heat could set records from Texas to New England.
There it is, right there. See, it's going to have impact us too. I knew it. God damn it.
For folks who live where an excessive heat warning goes into effect, there will be a high risk of heat stress or illnesses for anyone without effective cooling or adequate hydration.
So drink water, kids. It's good for you. I have probably drank more water
if you're sweating,
in the last
that's
week.
a good thing.
Yeah, I've probably drank more water in the last week than I have in the last 6 months. And I feel great. I feel like a new man.
I need to drink more.
As I'm drinking in Arizona.
Yeah, I'm not drinking water. Well, I do have water next to me, but I'm not drinking that right now.
It's okay. I drink 6 bottles of water a day. I think I can.
That's more than me, man.
Well, you know how they tell you to drink half your body weight.
I can't do that.
In
There's no
fluid
shot.
ounces.
You will be pissing like a fountain.
That's only 130 ounces, man, for me.
Oh, for me? Oh, hang on. We're gonna do this math real quick before we go. Okay, so how do you do the math on that? What do you look up for that?
What's well, you just take your body weight, divide it by half. That's how many ounces you have to drink. So, if I drink 130 ounces, and we divide that by 17, because that's how many ounces are in an average water bottle, I only have to drink 8 water bottles, which I usually do now, every day.
So what's half of 4960?
Excuse me?
2480. I'd have to drink 2480 ounces of water.
2,480 ounces of water?
So, okay, I looked up what's 310 pounds to water ounces. 310 pounds. Oh, everyone knows my weight now, so that's cool.
No, just take 310 divided by 2.
Okay, hang on.
Which is 155. So 155 ounces. Now
Yeah.
divide that by 17. You only have to drink 9 bottles of water, Trey.
Huh? 155 what now? Hang on, let me
155 ounces of water. Okay, that's half your body weight, like, to ounces. You don't have to drink that pounds of water. It's how many it's how many ounces
it says
is half your body weight.
9.69 pints. I don't know why it says pints, but
I don't know what's pints to ounces. I didn't pay attention to
Oh
math
my
very
god.
well.
155 ounces is 19.375 cups.
Oh yeah, 1 pint is a bottle of water.
A bottle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I thought they were talking about going to get a pint at the pub.
Yeah, so like I said, 9 bottles of water. That's all you have, that's all you have to drink, man. For 3 quid. Yeah. 9 bottles of water, that's nothing, dude.
That's a lot, man.
That's a lot.
Well, I'll be drinking that no problem at work, so that's good.
Like this can of Arizona is 22 ounces, man. That's a lot of liquid, you would
what
think.
I'm drinking
but
is 16 ounces right now. Not water.
you just slam her down, man. Hey, if your average Midwesterner can drink a 24... Okay, hold on. We're going to do the math on this. If your average Midwesterner can drink a 24-pack of Bud Light, okay? Let's do the math on this. So, 24 times 12 is 288 ounces. So, divide that by 16. They're drinking 18 pints of liquid. You're fine. Just so you know, the average Midwesterner drinks 18 pints of liquid on a weekend.
Oh. How much beer though in the Midwest?
Liquid bread.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We'll end her there. On a Midwestern topic, we'll end her there. Thank you for listening to Break Time with Derry and Trey. We really do appreciate it. There'll be some more videos from me and Trey on the way soon. I'm sorry I shouldn't say taking a hiatus because I haven't. It's not like I did it on purpose. It's just I've been very busy. But I will have videos coming out very soon, and I'm sure Trey will too. I'm sure he's just waiting for me to upload at some point because he's tired of me not uploading.
No. Let's bring it back there.
No, I'm down at full force. Thank you for watching our shorts. We really do appreciate the views on those. I will have another batch of those coming out very soon as well.
Batch, he says. I need to put them on TikTok, so keep an eye out for those as well, people.
Yeah, follow us on TikTok. And you can catch our show on Spotify and YouTube. Either way you watch it or listen to it, it means the most to us. We hope you have a great week, and we will talk to you next Saturday. And by the way, just before we wrap it up, Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Thank you.
Including me.
Including Trey. So, goodbye, everyone.
Bye.